Hi everybody, I'm Ann.
I'm Brandon.
Welcome back to our Neighborhood Preparedness channel. Today we're going to be talking about one of the most important things for keeping everyone alive, and that is water.
Very critical.
Very critical. So we'll be talking about several different methods of making sure that your water is safe in case you don't have a giant barrel of purified water. So in an emergency situation, there are several things you can do. If you've run out of water and you get really thirsty, can you just go to the stream and drink?
You should not do that unless
No.
you want a case of Montezuma's Revenge.
Right, what he said. So you don't want to just drink from a natural water source. What you want to do is make sure that that water is safe and that you're not going to get sick from drinking it. So this is one method I've tried before, these little tablets. They do purify the water. I will warn you, I've used these before and they do not taste great. They don't. But they will save your life. So you can use those. There's a couple of different kinds that we have. My favorite method, and one that we've used many times out in the wilderness, is to use a filter like this one. And you can just take this to any stream or lake and you put that end in the water and then you pump it and you put the other end in your water bottle and you get clean water. This works really well. We've used it a ton of times. If you need a lot more water, you can use this is a really large pour-through filter. We're not going to set it all the way up, but you get the idea. You pour the water through, it filters it, you get clean water at the end.
And those work really, really well. There are some other tricks that can be done with even common household items, such as our neighborhood chlorine bleach. Bleach is very powerful and potent. Yes, it's not very palatable, but in clear water, you only need 4 to 5 drops in a gallon. However, you don't just put it in and then drink it. It does need to sit. That bleach has to have time to work. Ideally, you can sit overnight. However, after several hours, it is safe to drink. Other things we can do that work very, very well, we have this nice little ultraviolet sterilizer. These work just on battery power. It has a little ultraviolet emitting light in it. You turn it on. Probably won't be able to see ultraviolet light, but when it's placed in the water, it turns on, and this is good for 1 quart. It's got a self-timer built into it. It kills viruses, bacteria, protozoa, and will make it safe. If your water's a little cloudy or turbid, this is not the device you would use very quickly. It takes extra treatments. Just like if your water is cloudy or turbid, you may use up to 10 to 14 drops of chlorine bleach in the water if it's dirty. Now you can run it through a filter. Your shirt works, for example. You don't have to have a fancy water filter just to pour through the water. That will clean it up a little bit and make it sterilize quicker. This is a life straw, if you will. These do work. However, I have had friends that have used them that did get a little sick out camping. I would probably trust this kind of last-ditch effort, but it's definitely better than nothing. Just because this beautiful little stream or river or lake looks crystal clear certainly does not mean it's safe. There could be something that's used the bathroom or is deceased 100 yards upstream laying in the river, and unbeknownst to you, you don't see that. Another method is solar disinfection. Solar disinfection simply is a clear plastic water bottle. And you think, well, how can I do that? You fill it up about 75 to 80% full, shake it to oxygenate the water. Then you can top it off and lay it down in the sunshine. Now again, this is something that takes time. In a nice sunny day, more than likely summertime somewhere we live in the northern hemisphere, about 6 hours and this will be purified. If it's cloudy or wintertime, you may need to have this sit for 2 full days in full sunshine to destroy any harmful bugs in there. They work very well. A small plastic water bottle is fine. But again, clear water is better to have than turbid water.